Hey guys, it's Amanda, and I am back with another tutorial. This time I'm going to be using Photo Filter. I am going to be showing you how to do a photo manipulation and more updated one. This one's going to be pretty easy because as you can see, both the backgrounds are pretty much white. I'll do a more in-depth tutorial about different backgrounds that aren't solid colors in another one. But I just wanted to, kind of remake it, kind of retouch on it. That way, we can all get the gist on how to do it. Today I'm going to be using the wonderful Chris Hemsworth and the beautiful Amber Heard. And as stated in the previous tutorial, first thing you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that your pictures are high quality, because if you don't have high quality pictures, it's not going to look right. So as you can see, and before I continue, I really need to stop saying with as you can see, because I was watching the other tutorial and I kept saying as you can see, as you can see. But anyways, so if you look, Chris's image is pretty big. Height's 1113 pixels, width is 850 pixels, and Amber's is, let's see, image size 509 by 813, which is okay because she's probably more than likely significantly smaller than Chris Hemsworth. So what you want to make sure you do is the main image you're going to be using, you want to make sure you define the pattern. And because I'm going to be putting Amber on Chris, I'm going to define Chris's pattern. So in order to do that, you're going to go to Edit, Define Pattern. And when you define the pattern, once you put Amber on there, and you go to the clone stamp tool, you got to click pattern and you can get rid of it. And that way, he looks the same. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I got to move Amber. So I'm going to hit the selection tool, and then I'm going to do the rectangular tool, and I'm just going to make a rectangle all around Amber from top to bottom. That's good. And then I'm going to control copy and then go to Chris. Again, make sure you define the pattern. So I edit define pattern. I already know I did, but I always double check to make sure. So then you're going to do control V to paste it. And we have to make her a little bit bigger because she's on the floor, he's sitting down. We'll see. So again, like Photoshop, a lot of this is just playing around. So I'm just going to kind of resize her. And like I said in the previous tutorial, you kind of want to make sure the heads are pretty much proportionate. So I always like to, and I did that by double clicking it. So hold on, let me go to cancel. Double click on it and to change the opacity, so you can see before it was at 100. So let's do OK, but you want to make sure the image is still selected, because if this little highlighted selection area is gone, then you got to completely do it again, because you can't move it once it's not unselected. So double click on it and it'll bring you up to the paste options where you can change the opacity. So I'm pretty much going to go to 50, move her over Chris. I'm just going to kind of resize her a little bit. See how that looks. She kind of looks a little bit. I just don't know where I'm going to move her. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to completely undo this. So undo paste. I'm going to flip Chris. So image, flip horizontal. And then I'm going to redefine the pattern. Like I said, a lot of it is just playing. So edit define pattern, go back to Amber, right click copy, right click paste. And that's going to be better. So now we can just resize it to make her look okay. I'm just going to play, double click, change the opacity so you can see how it's going to look once everything is gone. Let's see. Just going to go over just a smidge. Move her up just a little bit. That's good. So once you have it where you want to, then you're going to right click and do validate paste. It may take a while. So now we're going to want to go into this clone stamp tool right here. And then you want to make sure pattern is checked because we defined it. So you can get rid of all of these as long as, like, you know, the pattern is defined. So the selected area where we put amber is white, you can't see curse. So by defining the pattern and doing the pattern check, we can easily fix that. So let's just go in and get rid of the lines. This is kind of pretty much the same idea that I did with my Megan Fox and Jesse Metcalf tutorial, but like I said, that was such a long time that I did that. And I wanted to completely change it and do all of that. So let's see. All right. I completely got cut off again. I do not know what's going on with my screen recorder here. All right, let's just get rid of all the white lines. Kind of like starting from the bottom. Let's do that again. Let's fix that. Let's move it over. And I have no patience, so I'm going to make the radius bigger. And I'm going to get rid of the bigger stuff. A little bit quicker. Let's move on up. Like I said, a lot of this is just having like the patience to do it, because it can be very frustrating. Alright, let's make the radius smaller and go in and get rid of like the little ones here. Oops. Alright. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I actually just got back from Walmart. My ankle has been hurting me, and I had to get a compression sock type thing to put it there so it'll stop, like, you know, hurting me. So far so good. I mean, I paid like $762-ish for it, so I'm hoping, you know, it'll be good. So right now I'm just, you know, going in closer with the finer details and getting rid of all the the white outlines right here where amber is, so Chris can show through and it can look awesome. Let's undo that. Let's undo that. And if you want, because this is a white background, you can always, you know, add like a brush, a texture to it to make it look even fancier. You know what I might do? I might do that. I might make a tutorial, another one after this, show you how to like do brushes and stuff like that, or image packs, because I'm going to be using photo filter. Just get rid of this. Let's move down, see how her shoe is. We'll do that. Move on over here. Just take your time with it. It doesn't have to be. Right now I'm kind of going sloppy for the sake of the tutorial because I only have like 15 minutes to record this. But shit. But you can take all the time you need, on your own spare time. That way you can play around, get the general idea, and see how it's supposed to be. Alright, maybe we should go to 10. We'll do it that way. I think that's a lot better. Scroll up. Slow down. It's taking a lot longer than my Megan Fox and Jesse Metcalf one that I had a while ago, but whatevs, What's the point of teaching young grasshoppers? So you know. Let's get around her booty there. Let's undo that. And if you need to undo, instead of going up here, edit, undo, you can just do Control Z in Photo Filter. I think in Photoshop it's Control Shift Z to undo. We'll leave it like that, who cares, right? I think all that's just really white. Alright, let's get in here on her back. Make Chris's bicep show, because he has awesome friggin' biceps. And it's pretty delicious looking, but ain't nothing wrong with looking. Let's move on up. Let's get this little area right here. Let's get in that little area, all you gotta do is just make the radius smaller, so we'll do 3. No, it's fine. Let's go back to 10, zoom out. Let's see what else that we have. I have that area right there, and so far, that's what you should have. Let's get in here and get rid of these white lines right here to make it look a little bit more realistic. Remember what I said, patience is key. You might not get through it quickly on your first try, but what else? Right, let me just finish this. I have like 3 minutes left. Then we just gotta get this area right here. Right there. And zoom out. So when you're done, this is kind of something like you should have. Like I said, photo manipulations is pretty easy. You just gotta, like I said, it's all about patience and having time. So what I'm going to do is text. I'm going to type this. Tutorials by Amanda. We'll do 60. Maybe 50. Okay. There we go. It's your basic photo manipulation tutorial. I will make another one and show you how to add the brushes if you want to do something fancy schmancy. And that is pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.